Thank you for logging on to the weekly download for the week of Monday, September 20th through Friday the 24th. Hello, I'm Mr. Andrews.
And I'm Mr. Cotterman.
And here's what's happening on our team this week.
Welcome to the weekly download. So glad that you're here and you're able to join us today. Give you some updates on math. This week we're going to continue to finish off Module 1. We're going to focus on division in the beginning of this week, and then we're going to go into review mode. We have our test this Thursday on our end of module. So Wednesday will be review. You'll get a review sheet that goes home on Wednesday for them to use as a study guide. And it's going to look exactly like the end of module test, just with different questions, numbers. But the setup will be exactly the same. So they should really use that opportunity to be able to do their very best on Thursday. Friday, we're going to just start with a pretest for Module 2, just so we can see what they know. Also help me pace out what we need to do through the module, so I'm not doing too many things that they already have knowledge of. Also on Canvas, you guys will be able to see our homework assignments all week, what numbers they're going to be there. So if you miss anything, or if your child is out for a day or two, there's going to be resources and links and information for you to make sure that they stay caught up. If that's something they're up to doing. Sometimes when you're sick, you can still do some work, and sometimes you cannot. So definitely up to you guys to decide what's best for your kids. Any other information or anything you guys need, let me know. You can email me, and I look forward to another great week.
Hello, fifth grade parents and students. This week during our ELA block, we're going to be developing two major skills. One is author's purpose. The other is the theme of a selection and how to find the theme, or to determine the theme that the author, or the secret message is the way I look at a theme that the author is trying to promote. We'll be using lots of different genres to be able to do that, and we'll have a bit of a fun with it. Also, students are going to continue reading from our core novel, The Dog Whisperer Rescue. And we've really gotten in the really heart and the meat of that particular core novel, and we're really enjoying that. We're also reading for 30 minutes each and every day in our classroom, but students also need to be reading for 30 minutes outside the classroom as well. We had a great discussion this past week why it matters to read and why we're developing our vocabulary. And for students who read for 60 minutes each day, how that increases that vocabulary incredibly. It enriches their ability to recognize words, use words, and write words very, very well. So the importance of reading we were trying to establish, and we're also trying to work on the endurance that students have in reading for a certain amount of time and maintaining without getting tired. So parents, if you'll help us with that at home, reading can be anything, so long as the student maintains an engagement with it and it's true reading. So 3 out of the 5 nights, students are asked to respond to the reading, talk about how it connected with them, what maybe they have an opinion of that reading, how it made them feel, just some kind of response. And they have a response sheet that they can use. They don't have to use those prompts, but they can certainly use them if they're not real sure what they want to do. They can take one of those prompts and use it as the beginning of their reply to what they have read that particular evening. That will happen inside their ELA journals, and I do collect those from time to time. So if you don't mind from home, just sort of check and make sure that your student is making those 3 out of 5 night responses. During the social studies part of our week, we're developing our classroom countries this week. We're going to begin by developing a classroom flag for Colorado and for Purple Paulville, and that'll be the beginning. Also, we're going to start figuring out what political party do you belong to in Colorado and Purple Paulville. And as we learn about political parties, we're going to talk about the political parties in the United States. And so look forward to getting that started. It's going to start our election season in both of those countries as they grow and develop. So look forward to this great week. If you have any questions or anything that I can do to help you, feel free to email me, send me a remind message, and we can talk about it. Interim reports come out this week on Wednesday, so be looking for that as well. All of our scores, both math, reading, science, social studies, all are located on PowerSchool. And just a reminder on the social studies grades for our interim. I have no grades for right now in social studies, but that will soon change. So keep watching PowerSchool. After this Wednesday's interim reports come home, you'll just have grades for science, ELA, and for math.
Where is Mr. Andrews? He's in the U.S. He's at a capital. Which one will we learn about this week?
So, where in the United States will I be this week? Well, here are the clues, starting with a selfie of me in front of the state capitol building. Because of its mountains, this state is sometimes referred to as the Switzerland of the United States. Nearly 75% of this state is covered by forests. This state ranks second in coal production. The New River Gorge Bridge near the town of Fayetteville in this state is the second highest steel arch bridge in the United States. The bridge is also the longest steel arch bridge at 1,700 feet. Every October, coming up pretty soon, is Bridge Day, and the road is closed off, and individuals can parachute and bungee cord jump 876 feet off of this bridge. The event attracts about 100,000 people each year, and not a single one of them is named Neil Andrews. There's no way I'd jump off that bridge. Would you? You know what? The Golden Delicious apple originated in this state in Clay County. It was discovered in the year 1775 near a town called Wellsburg. Pawpaws, nicknamed this state's banana, originated in this state and took the name from the town of Pawpaw, which is located in Morgan County in this particular state. This is probably one of my favorite clues for this state. In the town of Poca, P-O-C-A, ESPN Scholastic last year picked it as the best sports team nickname in the United States. Its mascot's nickname is the Dots, the Polka Dots. So the Dots of Poca High School was named by ESPN Scholastic as the best nickname for a sports team, and I don't blame it. How'd you like to play for the Polka Dots? Well, those people get a chance to say they do. And here is the absolute best clue for the week for this particular state. Dr. Richmond, our very own administrator at Northern Elementary School, grew up in this state. And when you see him, you let him know, hey, I know what state you grew up in, because you're going to let me know the state's name and the capital city. I'm looking forward to seeing how many people have correct answers. And congratulations to all of you who had Salem, Oregon, the last time we had where in the United States is Mr. Andrews. So again, state capital, and a parent's signature on your answer sheet.
Where is Mr. Andrews? He's in the U.S. He's at a capital. Which one will we learn about this week?
Let's all have a great week together.